Good morning, children. Today we shall start with the sixth chapter, that is statistics. In this chapter, we have to study about the central tendencies, that is mean, median, mode, and how to represent the given statistical data by histogram, frequency polygon, and pie diagram. Now, last year you already have learned how to find what is mean, median, mode. You are given a group of data and you have to find that particular number or score from there around which all the other data is clustered or gathered. That is known as the central tendencies. And the central tendencies are mean, median and mode. When do we find mean, or what is median and what is mode? Mean is like finding the average. Suppose I want to find the overall performance of 10th children in algebra. I add all the score and divide by the number of score. That is what we find the mean. So I get the average performance. Median is that particular data which divide the entire given data into two groups. Okay, the central data. And mode is that which appear the maximum number of time. Okay, that particular mark or score that appear the maximum number of time, that is known as the mode. Now, last year you have learned how to find mean for ungrouped data given to you. That is like, now in our class we have 69 children. Suppose I have to find the mean of all 69 children's mark in algebra. Suppose the test was conducted in 40 and some of you get below 10, some get about 10, some get below 20, about 20, like this. Suppose if I have to write all, I will have to write each one's mark. Okay, each one's mark I will have to write. So I will get 69 marks over there. Okay, 69 marks. And how do I find the mean? I have to add each of those 69 and divide by 69. Okay, so that will be like a big work over here calculating. So in order to make our work easier, we group them. We group them like, we categorize them like those of children who got marks between 1 to 10, so many children. Those who got between 11 to 20, so many. 21 to 30, so many. And 31 to 40, so many. So instead of writing that 69 marks over here, I can just divide it into 4 groups. Okay. So I am creating a class interval. This is called as the class interval. Between this class interval, that is 1 to 10, so many students. Between 11 to 20, so many students. So my work become easy. Okay. And this is what we are going to see in this chapter. Like how to find the mean of the grouped frequencies. Actually, there are 3 methods of finding mean. That is direct method, very simple, assumed mean method and step deviation method, which 2 have been omitted from your portion. But it is interesting to learn about them also, how to find it. Okay. So we shall be dealing only with direct method. How to find the mean of the given data, grouped data by direct method. Okay, let us look at it. Let us look at the first example. Okay, we are going to find the mean by direct method, the given grouped data. Now, I have written here the marks of students. The first column I have given the marks and the second column I have the number of students. Okay, these are the marks scored in algebra. Okay, so those marks between 0 to 10, those who got between 0 to 10, there are 15 children. 10 to 20, those who secured, there are 30 children. 20 to 30, there are 45 children. 30 to 40, there are 10 children. Now, how do I find the mean by direct method? First, let us look at the formula. What is the formula? In direct method, mean x bar is equal to, you can see that it is capital X. Okay, x bar mean is equal to summation, the symbol is for summation, summation fi xi upon n. N is capital. Now, what is n? N is the summation of the frequencies. N is the summation of the frequencies. What do you mean by summation? Summation is the total. Okay. So, n is the total of all the frequencies. Summation Fi xi. So, first you have to find out Fi xi, the product of frequency and xi. Xi is the class mark that we shall see. Okay. First, we will find the product of it, then we have to add them. So, the formula in direct method, x bar is equal to summation Fi xi upon n. This you have to learn by heart. Okay. Now, to solve the problem for direct method, we have to draw a table. The table contains 4 columns. So, in direct method, there are 4 columns. First, class interval, second, class mark, third, frequency, fourth, product of frequency and class mark. I repeat, in direct method, the table there are 4 columns. First, class interval, second, class mark, third, frequency, fourth, product of frequency and class mark. Now, first is class interval. The question will be given to you like this. Okay. The class interval are the marks of the students. So, we have to write over there, that is the marks. Okay. The class intervals are given to you 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30 and 30 to 40. These are the class intervals that is given to you. Okay. So, the first column is just copy whatever is in the question. Second column is the class mark. How do we get the class mark? Class mark to get, okay, when you write the class interval, this is known as the lower limit and this is known as the upper limit. Lower limit and upper limit. To get the class mark, add the lower limit and upper limit, divide by 2. So, when you add them 0 plus 10, 10 divided by 2, what will you get over there? 5. 10 plus 20, 30. Divided by 2, 15. 20 plus 30, 50. Divided by 2, 25. 30 plus 40, 70. Divided by 2, 35. And you can see the difference in each of these also is constant. Okay. 5, 15, 25, 30. The difference between all these is 10, 10. That is also proper sequence over there. Okay. Now, so second column class mark also we got. How do we get class mark? Add the upper and lower limits, divide by 2. So, this class mark is actually the center score which lies between these two. Okay. Third is frequency. Frequency is what is given to us. The number of students between 10 to 50, 0 to 10, there are 15 students. 10 to 20, there are 30 students. Then you have 45 students and then you have 10. This again is just copied from the question. So, if you look at it, the first column and the third column, that is class intervals and frequencies, are just copied from the question. So, we have found out the second column, that is the class mark. How did we get it? Add the lower and upper limit, divide by 2. Okay. Now, what is in the fourth column? Fourth column is the product of frequency and the class mark. Product of these two columns. So, to multiply and write the answer over here. 15 into 5, you will get 75. 15 into 30, 450. 25 into 45, 25 multiplied by 45, you will be getting 1125. 35 into 10, you will get 350. This is what you get. Okay. Fourth column is the product. You can say Fi xi. What is the product of these two columns? Okay, you have multiplied and written over here. Now we have to find the sum of the frequencies, means add all these and you have to write. That is written in capital N. Capital N is the summation of frequencies. So what do we get over here when you add? You get 100. Okay. Now you have to also add FIXI. That is summation of FIXI. So you have to add all this and get the answer. So if you add you will be getting 2000. Summation FIXI is 2000. Now what is our formula? Formula x bar is equal to summation FIXI upon n. So what are the two things we require? The two things we require is summation FIXI and n. We are getting it over here. N we got and summation FIXI also we got. So we put it in a formula. Mean x bar is equal to summation FIXI upon n. That is, what is summation FIXI? That is 2000 upon, what is our n? 100. So what are we getting? Mean is 20. We are asked to find the mean, that is in marks. So 20 marks is the mean of the given data. Okay, so if we consider the average of all the data, that is the 20. So you have to write a concluding statement. Concluding statement you will write it from the question. You have to word it from the question. Okay. This is how we find mean by direct method. I repeat. In direct method, there are 4 columns. First, class interval. Second, class mark. Third, frequency. Fourth, FIXI. And we also have to find n, that is summation of Fi, and you have to find summation of FIXI. Mean x bar is equal to summation FIXI upon n. Now I want you to add this one point to your formula set right over there. In direct method, there are 4 columns. First, class interval. Second, class mark. Third, frequency. Fourth, FIXI. Mean x bar is equal to summation FIXI upon n. Please learn this point by heart. Okay. Suppose this is clear to everyone. Whichever question is given to you, question will be given to you in this way. They will be mentioned to you. Find the mean of average marks or the milk in liters or the days. So from that you have to write the concluding statement according to what is asked to you. Okay. Now when your question is given to you like this, so you already get the class interval from here, frequency. That is the first and the third column. Class mark, how do we find the class mark? Add the upper and lower limit, divide by 2. Last column is the product of these two. At the end you find the last 2 columns summation and directly substitute in the question, the formula, and you will get the answer. I wanted to take practice set 6.1. Practice set 6.1. Question number 1. You are told over there, the following table shows the number of students and the time they utilized daily for their studies. Find the mean time spent by students for their studies by direct method. Mean time. So you are finding the time in hours that is given to you in the first column. Okay, that the mean you are finding. Okay. So your concluding statement also should be that whatever mean you get, so you have to write over there, therefore the student spends so many hours in studies. Okay, the mean hours that you have to write over there. So concluding statement should be written properly. Fine. So question number 1, question number 2, 3, 4. In the 2 and 4 in the question it is mentioned by assumed mean method, but I wanted to solve question number 1, 2, 3, 4. All 4 by direct method. I suppose this is clear to you. Practice set 6.1, question number 1, 2, 3, 4. All 4 you solve it by direct method. Those who find difficult how to write the concluding statement, please take the solved examples that you have previously. You look at it how they have stated it, the statement. So similarly you state the concluding statement. So please make sure that you write the concluding statement. Okay. So we have done with the direct method, finding mean. What is the formula? X bar is equal to summation fi xi upon n. In direct method, the table contains 4 columns. First, class interval. Second, class mark. Third, frequency. Fourth, fi xi. They are the product of frequency and class mark. Okay. So we shall stop over here. We shall see remaining in the next class.